Hello everybody and welcome to DCW Downfall. And tonight is a big night. Big night in many, many ways. One of which is this will be our last episode of DCW for a few weeks due to some problems that we've had with the save. But we'll get to that as we go. Let's get this party started though, and let's have ourselves one big old event tonight. This is an exciting event. There's a lot of great matches coming up. Be prepared. Get your shoes knocked off here in Memphis, Tennessee, and everywhere that you are watching this. You better just stick with it. So here we go. So we're starting out with a fatal four-way table match between Kat, Zoe, Percy, and Ursula. And then we have our six-man table tag elimination match between the D&D Originals and the Unprofessionals. So this will be a very, very interesting, entertaining, and busy evening, ending off with our main event TLC match between Runa and Brenna for the DCW Women's World Championship. But we're kicking it off with the ladies' four-way table match. These four women are fighting it out to see who will challenge for the DCW Women's Championship in whenever we are able to get back into regular episodes. Hoping to be able to do that possibly within 2 weeks. Basically, the entire save of this game disappeared on me last weekend. And so this is actually the last recorded anything I have. Sadly, so we're kind of unfortunately reliant on this to get us through for now. We are hoping to get back at this good and proper after this and be right back into presenting DCW, hopefully by the end of April, beginning of May at the latest. Along with the rest of the world, we're hoping to get back to normal sooner than later. But here we go. Let's get this party started. And first up, it's Kat. The music's really quiet.
The following contest is a fatal four-way
We'll turn that up a bit.
match.
This is why it was all turned up in the last one.
Ring, from parts unknown, Kitty.
All right. Kat is one of our competitors who's desperate to get a chance at the championship. She wants another shot at Brenna for sure, regardless of anything, because of the way their matches have gone so far. The champ has made a bit of a meal of her so far, so she will be wanting to get her revenge, and the best way to do it is get a big win tonight. And her competitors all will be looking to do the very same thing. One of our newest competitors in this match has had a very good record coming up at first. Actually, here she is. It's Zoe.
First, from Great Falls, Montana, Youngblood.
Which is ironic, but anyway. So Zoe has had a very good winning record. She's well over 50-50. She's batting probably about 750 if we were talking in a baseball term. She has been rocking this place and has just done fabulously for herself. So she will be looking to keep that up. And yeah, she has an opportunity here. This is definitely one of those times where you can make a name for yourself if you can get a big win. Next up, one of the, I believe, this is our, yes, it is. It's our other tag team partner in the Cosplay Warriors with a slight advantage because here comes Percy. So you've got to think that Kat and Percy will be trying to team up as much as possible to get the win here.
And from the United States of America, Percy.
Little Percy. So we have a number of big matches tonight, of course. We have the World Championship being defended, Austin taking on Webby in a last man standing match. We also have our massive tag team match between the, well, both actually tag team matches are being defended, or tag team titles are being defended, as the, why can I not remember their name now? British Union defend against the Abyss of Eternity in a match that is a rematch from their TLC match. Pretty much the last chance for the Abyss of Eternity to get the titles tonight. Because you'd have to think after 3 shots at it, they're probably not going to get another chance. As well, of course, we have the Shadow Foxes taking on the champions of Kurt and Dave, the very interestingly named team. And those guys will be looking to get a big win as well. The champs, of course, will want to hold that off. If Avalos were to win by some chance, that would actually give him every single championship on the male side at one time or another. So that would be an interesting thing to go with. But the Danger Us Alliance will be looking to hold their titles that they've held for over a month now. They've been very successful to date. All right, here we go. They're about to lock up. 4 ladies just going at it straight away. The Cosplay Warriors not teaming up, rather attacking each other straight off. Zoe punched out by Ursula, sent flying. There's one of the tables already available. Ursula grabs it, looking, oh, and hits Zoe with it immediately, and then drops it on her leg. Yeah, no hiding the weapons in this match. Zoe actually able to take advantage of Ursula and got her own strike in, but now they're fighting over the table. Meanwhile, inside, the Cosplay Warriors are actually colliding. Hershey is in big trouble. Ursula's got Zoe up. Can she put her through the table? The first one to go through the table, or is able to put their opponent in the table, wins the match. So you don't need to eliminate everybody, just one person. That's it. Kat putting the work in on Pershi. Meanwhile, Ursula still has the advantage over Zoe. They're still tussling. Ursula just totally laser focused on her opponent. Meanwhile, Kat trying to put Pershi in the table? Not so far. Really surprised to see these two fighting it out. Whoa. Kat able to put Pear down. Now, what will she do? Picks her up. Gets her to a standing position. Dazed though she is. Looked like she was trying to go for a suplex. Instead goes for a neck breaker. There she misses on the follow-up. She's struggling to get back into this match. Kat, however, had control, but now has been knocked off the apron to the floor. Meanwhile, Zoe and Ursula are tied up in the ring. Pershi looks like she's going for something. Is she going for a weapon? What's she doing? She has wandered around to the other side of the ring and then wanders back towards Kat as Kat had gotten back up. Knee to the face on Kat and then drops a boot on top of the back of her neck, sending her to the ground. Now they're fighting in front of the Downfall logo. Meanwhile, in the ring, Ursula and Zoe are fighting. The table is set up. One of these ladies goes to the table. This is over. Remember, there are no rules in this match. You can use any weapon you want. You can use anywhere in the ring, outside the ring, up the hall, in the ramp, anywhere it goes. As long as you put your opponent through the table, it does not matter where that happens. High strike on Zoe. Pershi and Kat have not fought the other two at all to this point. They have locked up as pairs, and that's the way it stayed. Zoe pushed into the table now, and again. Ursula is in full control, but then as I say that, of course, that's when it switches. Briefly, Kat, who had been going gangbusters ever since she got knocked off the apron, has been in big trouble. There she's waiting for her to get up. Meanwhile, on the other side, Zoe's taking advantage of Ursula. But, oh! And Parachute came down, but it looked like she got caught out as hard as Kat did on the outside of the ring. Meanwhile, Zoe suplexed Ursula, picking Zoe up. Trying to send her into the table, I believe, but instead she gets shortcutted. Butterfly suplex coming up. And rolling out of the ring for the first time, Zoe is in the ring without Ursula. She can come in on Parachute. She tries to, but Parachute catches her. Parachute now, again, first time she's fought anybody other than Kat so far in this match. She has Zoe right where she wants her. If she can powerbomb her into the table, oh, she does, but the table collapses. It does not come apart. Thus, she did not put her in the table. Match continues. Here comes Ursula back to the ring. She's standing there waiting for things to happen, I guess. Goes after Parachute, but gets a spear for her trouble. Now Parachute in full control while Kat now gets in the ring. Kat charges into Parachute and does a big neck breaker on her. Oh, Zoe kind of celebrated a little early. Table got knocked out of the ring, so now there's no table to get smashed through. Kat now working her way on Ursula, but Ursula comes back immediately on that. And a DDT for her trouble sends Kat down. Now both cosplay warriors are out. Zoe picking up the table, looking like she's going to try and get it into the ring. Which she does. Ursula and Zoe now are about to tussle over that. No, oh! Ursula gets up and is able to Hurricane Rana Zoe. Now she's got Zoe on the table. She's going to drop, but the knees come up, and down she goes. Meanwhile, Parachute is just stretching Kat's arm to ribbons. Throws her over the rope. Swift strike to the face. Then a neck breaker on the second rope. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Zoe pursues Ursula outside. Again, cosplay warriors locking up in the ring. Zoe and Ursula now outside of the ring. Ursula sends Zoe into the not so padded side area. Smashes her face into the ring steps. Meanwhile, Kat and Parachute locking up on the inside. Parachute comes in. Swift move. She does a natural selection type maneuver. Now she's got a chance. She's got her up. She now once again can put her down. Again goes to the table and just catches the corner. It doesn't break. That's twice now Parachute's had somebody in a position and failed to capitalize on it. She picks Kat up. Zoe focused in on Parachute, knocked the table over in the process. Realizing that, she's picked it up. Meanwhile, Parachute is marching her way to try and ram into Kat. Almost collides with Ursula. Ursula gets Zoe up and suplexes her to oblivion. And then follows it up by attacking sunset flip on to Parachute. Can't get a pin that way. Parachute rolls out of the ring. Drops her knees onto Kat. And then comes in again for a second shot. Kat has not had a good time in this ring ever since she went off the apron early on. She has been in deep, deep trouble. Ursula now could finish this whole match. The other two are out. She throws Kat into the table. Throws her in again. Probably should have tried to put her through it right then. Does not do it. And now Kat goes off that table again, but again did not go through it. So officially not out of the match. Now it's Zoe taking Ursula to school. One more time and into Parachute. They collide, but Parachute comes out of it okay. Throws her in again. Not sure what Parachute's up to. She looks like she's going for a high-risk maneuver. Kat stands up and cuffs her right to the midsection. Sends her down. But Parachute able to get down and try and follow up. Not happening. Big move after big move. Thrown into the corner. Followed up. Thrown into the corner of the table now. So it's Parachute's turn to almost break the table. And again, into the table. And a third time. Kat finally on the offensive here for the first time probably in what feels like forever. Zoe bounces off the ropes, off the table in a weird move. Ursula follows it up. Bit of a botch there. Wouldn't be surprised if that makes Botchamania. Picks her up. Ursula lifting her up. Getting her prepared, look like. Kat just waylaying on Percy now. Throws her over the rope. She's on the edge of the apron. Not sure what Ursula was planning to do there, but it backfired. Russian leg sweep sends her to the ground. Kat on the offensive. No, this is PC. Rolls out. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Grabbing on to Zoe. Turns her over. Slams her down into the mat. Once again. Thank you for the host. They gotta put one of them through the table. So far the table is down and not much use. Tries to throw her into the corner pair. She intercepts. Now she catches onto Kat. Turns her over with a suplex. Now turning her attention to Zoe. Zoe and Percy now the only two standing. Ursula wobbly to her feet and back on the apron. She's coming in. Zoe doesn't see her. Oh! Surprise! And she is bashed into the mat. Now, Ursula now in a position where Zoe was at. Everybody else is not able to fight back. She just needs to set that up. But no, not yet. Percy coming in. Tries to take her shot. Not quite going to work that way. These two are now fighting over the table. They need to set it up, not fight over it in the middle of the ring. Oh, and here they go again. Ursula's got it back. Now, can one of them get it set up somewhere? They just need to throw somebody through the table. I don't know why she continues to try and go for that corner. It did not work. Percy gets punched. Kat misses on her move. And now all four competitors back in the ring. Takes Kat, puts her down. That probably sounded worse than it probably is. And drops an elbow on her for good measure. So now Kat is out. Zoe has now set up the table in the corner. For the first time since early in the match, the table is back in position. Ooh, Kat off the table. Zoe in position to finish this match. But she chops Kat, sends her to the floor. Oh! Sends her into the table again. Another chop, and bouncing off the table is Kat. Percy slams Ursula, and Zoe jumps her, but instead goes after Percy, throws her into the table. Now, is she going to go for something else? And she does it! She breaks the table and wins the match! As she throws her into the table finally busts, and it'll be Zoe. Continues to get a lot of good wins. She is on to fight for the DCW Women's Title down the road when we're able to get back into the ring sooner, hopefully, rather than later. Big, well-fought match by Zoe. It was a rough one. Kat and Percy, I really thought they'd, as a tag team, fight the other two instead, but nope, they focused completely on each other for most of the match, and that was their downfall. And because of it, Zoe will go on to face the champion. Percy down and out, and the challenger is now looking roaring and ready to go to take on the winner of Runa or Brenna later tonight. Not later tonight in the match, but later tonight in that particular match between those two. All right, so now we have the D&D Originals versus the Unprofessionals. Winner of this match will pick for their team the title they're going to go for at the next pay-per-view, and who will go for it. Of course, two titles up for grabs tonight in this match between these two sides. The Originals with the Brawler are fighting the Unprofessionals representative Rob, who is currently the Triple Crown champion in a cage match. Winner of that cage match will not have to fight their opponent again. That does include this match. Even if the other team wins and decides to go after the Triple Crown Championship, they cannot be either the Brawler or a Rob, depending on who wins tonight. So, who's going to get this win? This is a big, important win. It is an elimination table tag team match. So, just like the last one, it's a tables match. But this time, instead of one winner, it's now whoever outlasts the other. Which team will survive? All 6 opponents will be in the ring against each other. It's a tornado tag. So, it'll be utter, complete chaos. We'll do our best to cover it and follow the action. But obviously, I can't guarantee we'll catch all of it. But first up, it is our boys from the D&D Originals. That would be Goose, Chris, and Anthony. Here they are, in the longest entrance on the face of the planet.
The following contest is an elimination tornado tag team match. Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 784 pounds, Anthony, the Chosen One, Christopher, and Goose, the Original.
Alright, D&D Originals coming to the ring. Looking fierce and prepared. Get the whole intro song here. I mean, I like the song. It's kind of unfortunate this entrance with the 3 of them is so long. It does make for interesting times when it comes to the unprofessionals, but they themselves this time will have a partner, and it is a mystery partner. We do not know who it is, but Devin and Ross. Well, I say that seated earlier, so there you go. But supposedly a mystery partner, of course, we know it's Donnie. If you're paying attention to the cut screen at all. It will make for a faster entrance because we don't have to do this 3-person entrance. Da-na-na, da-na-na-na. All right, here we go. It's our boys, the unprofessionals, coming in next. All right, who have you got? Who do you think can win this match between these 6 competitors?
First, at a combined weight of 507 pounds, Big Nasty Devin, and the Captain Ross Boyd, the Dream Team.
So the unprofessionals are out. Their partner coming out now. Our former member of the Kentucky Derby, of course, his partner left him to join the D&D Originals, the champion. So one wonders if Devin will want, or Devin, if Donnie will want a piece of the action on this championship title contention. Alright, Donnie coming to the ring. Looking ready to go. A lot of work to do still. Both these sides, no love lost, so they're going to want to get a victory. Okay, Here we go. These 6 warriors about to line up, and off we go. Devin comes in, immediately puts Anthony to the ground. The other 2 are out fighting outside the ring. Oh, Goose gets slammed by Ross straight away. Table already in action. The other 4 in the ring. This, as I said, is going to be hard to follow, so please keep that in mind. Devin working his way on to Anthony. He immediately got him in big trouble right off the bat. Oh, but then finally Anthony's able to come back. Meanwhile, Chris has got Donnie in a very difficult hold. Of course, no submissions, no countouts, no pinfalls. This is just strictly put him through a table. But you can make him suffer, and that is exactly what Chris is doing right now. He has put the hurt on. Oh, Devin gets splattered by Anthony, who drop kicks him into next week, and then gives a European uppercut to Ross that sent him flying as well. Goose stands Ross up, comes in, looking to turn him over, throws him outside the ring. 2 of the unprofessionals outside the ring, so now they could have double teamed on Donnie, or even triple teamed, but instead they decide to focus on various members. Goose gets a table in the ring. We now have 2 tables in the ring, but then he goes out and grabs Ross, looking like he's trying to drag him back into the ring, but instead slams him off the apron. Devin working his way on Anthony. Again, Chris just putting so much pressure onto Donnie. Overhand strike, rake to the face. Oh, and then trading drop kicks, and I think they both missed. And then a little devious shot to the midsection sends Donnie crashing. Meanwhile, outside the ring, Ross has finally got the advantage on Goose, putting pressure on the man. Throws him across the ring, lands hard. Drop kick from Devin sends Anthony to the mat. Oh, Donnie comes in and just low blows Chris, sending him to the mat. Certainly hasn't lost his talent for dirty tactics. Now he's putting all sorts of pressure on, returning the favor on this submission maneuver. Drop kick attempt by Anthony failed. Now the unprofessionals are teaming up and are working their way on their on the other guys. The originals in trouble now. All 3 members of the originals were in deep trouble, but now Goose gets Hurricane Rana to the floor. Chris comes in though and is looking. Oh, he went around Devin instead of fighting him. Looks like he's still focused on Donnie. Gets him in a headlock, bulldogs him to the ground. Meanwhile, outside of the ring, Anthony's still dazed. Finally, matches into Devin, catches him out. They trade swift kicks, and then, after a couple of spinning back heels, Anthony knocked to the ground by Devin. Now Devin throws him back into the ring. Chris throws Donnie into the other turnbuckle, and then Donnie spazzes out. Oh! Meanwhile, Ross, with an innovative move, catches Goose, and Goose rolls out of the ring to get away from him. Chris gets another chair in the ring. Or table in the ring. Devin looks like he's trying to set up the table. He tries and does hit Anthony with it. Comes in and drops it on him and hits him again. Drops it a 3rd time. Misses, and Anthony misses the follow-up, but then still gets hit with the table. So instead of using it for what it's supposed to be for, Devin basically used it like a lumber, like a 2x4. That's the word I was looking for. Devin throwing fists, but gets caught out. Arm drag takedown sends him spinning. And it's a clothesline for Anthony from Ross. Ross has got him out of the ring. And down he goes, drops an elbow onto him and sends him out. Drop kick for Goose's pleasure from Donnie. Now, Chris waiting to go after Devin, apparently waiting for him to get up. Devin is up, but Chris continues to wait for him. Does not. Bad landing for Donnie. Missed Goose on the outside. drop kick by Anthony on Ross sends Ross down. Nobody out yet. Table set up again. Now it's in the corner. Now it's in the position to actually do something. Anthony moving in on Ross. Neck breaker. Ross gets out of the ring though. Avoids more trouble. Devin gets grabbed by Chris. Oh, I think he tried to throw him into the corner, but Anthony keeps getting into the way. Oh. Collisions, and more collisions. Oh, Chris misses on that move. Anthony finally gets Devin into the table. Uh-oh. He's going in and he's out. Devin is the first one out. His head goes through the table, breaking it. And now the unprofessionals are in deep trouble. They're outgunned, outmanned, and now can they fight back? Ross's partner is gone. He's now working with Donnie, who he's never worked with before. Ross looking like he's waiting on Anthony to get up. And doesn't do anything. Misses on a kick. Anthony misses on his own kick. Meanwhile, Donnie is in deep trouble. He's being tag teamed on by Goose and Chris. The originals are just working better as a unit. Again, as I said, this could come down to the fact that Donnie is not familiar with this team. Ross tries to fight his way with Anthony while Don continues to try and hold off the other two. But, oh, blood for Anthony there. Oh, and then bashed into the turnbuckle. Or the turnbuckle, into the post. Ring post. Speaking of posts, it looks like Donnie's getting beat pillar to post. Chris sets up the table in the corner. Oh, and another table's getting set up. Or there was an attempt, but Goose did not accomplish it, so he's going to set it up the more natural way. Legs down. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh! Bounced off, but did not break the table. That would have been the first original eliminated. Oh, but Goose has Ross. Is he going out? It looks like he's going to eliminate him. He's about to run him into the table and does head first. Both unprofessionals are gone. And Donnie's the last man standing for his team. Big trouble. 3 men coming in. You can't give him a lot of hope now. This is very bad. Very, very bad. Anthony working his way onto Don. Donnie is in deep, deep trouble. Chris just waiting. Goose just waiting. They're letting Anthony do the hard lifting. And so far, it's been working. Donnie is down and out. How much further can he go? With those 3 all up, all available, there's nothing for Donnie to do. He can't even get away. He can't fight his way out. He's in so much pain and trouble. In these kind of stories, of course, the underdog fights back and wins. But I'm just not sure that's going to happen this time. Donnie just has no energy left. He's struggling to do his best to fight back. But so far, he is just getting manhandled by these 3 mean men. Oh, Anthony just throws the table outside the ring. Not sure why. He's going to come down. Oh, 450 frog splash. And Donnie is all but unconscious. They're just playing with him now. They're just playing with him. Big old headbutt. The table is now set up. It's only a matter of time, folks. It's only a matter of time. Donnie to his feet. Into the table. Bounces off of it. But it's not going to end here. This is it. This is it. It is over. The originals have done what they set out to do. They defeat the unprofessionals in quick succession and do not lose a single member to this. Unbelievable turn of events. So when we are back at it full time, the unprofessionals will have to put up a belt. against someone from the originals.
Here are your winners, Anthony, the Chosen One, Christopher, and Goose, the Originals.
A big win for these boys. They got a lot to be happy about. And it's going to be a very interesting few days. All right, we're back. I know it's black, but it's gone now. We are at the Triple Crown Championship match. We are at the Brawler versus Rob. A championship match which has been brewing for a while. These two have fought at 2 different pay-per-views. And as it turned out, 2 different winners at that. But of course, the match at Distractorama was won by Avalos, who then promptly lost it the next night to Rob. It actually, the last 3 weeks have been a sea change of championships, as all 3 singles championships were turned over in the last 3 weeks. 2 of which thanks to some cash-ins, shall we say. But this match will be the match to decide who is the Triple Crown champion between these 2 men.
Steel cage match, and is for the Triple Crown Championship.
Here we go. First out, of course, is the Brawler. Brawler has been fighting to get his championship back now for 3 pay-per-views. 2 pay-per-views. This is his 3rd opportunity, his final opportunity to get this title back. Can he do it tonight, or will this be yet another crumbled dream? Hard to say. This match will be a difficult one for sure, and one that he'll want to. I mean, he's asked for this. He wants this match. He needs this match, he's even gone so far as to say. So don't be surprised if he pulls out all the stops to try and win the Triple Crown Championship. But the challenger has to face a champion who's wily and... Hey, hello. Good, good, I'm glad. You're just in time. You missed a couple of matches, but nothing too major. Well, when I say too major, nothing too earth-shattering. The title matches are only now being fought for. And it's our boy Rob, smiling happy champion, coming to the ring. This cage match, vicious, brutal. It will not be a technical masterpiece, nor will it be a match of skill on skill. These 2 men will just probably knock down, drop out, drag out, and fight it out for this. No, you did not miss the tag team match that you are in later this evening. No, you have not. So good time. Good time. I love how that belt looks pink every time he comes out, and yet it is not pink at all. And doesn't look pink on anybody else's entrance, just his. Alrighty. Here we go. Yeah, I actually had to run off for the bathroom, so it gave you even more time.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Brawler, Jonathan Williams.
All right.
Introducing the champion from Connecticut, weighing in at 292 pounds, he is the Triple Crown champion, the Jester, Rob.
All right, so Rob and the Brawler are about to go down. This belt that has seen only 3 winners, and still will only see 3 winners. Yeah, of course it's the lighting. I just find it really funny. And here we go. Cage is lowering. These two men will collide immediately, and our cameras will catch the whole thing. And Brawler runs in, high cross body, throwing down, punch after punch. My goodness. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with cage matches in WWE 2K19. They are abysmal. But we're going to see how they go. Oh, he tried to escape a little too early. Rob pulls him back viciously. And he's working on him. Working on the neck, trying to weaken him out. He needs to, start, I would suggest, to get him dazed, to get him docile so he can have enough time to climb out. Brawler needs to work hard if he's going to get this champion down. Rob has shown an immense amount of fight back and courage in these matches. And he is willing to take on all comers, so don't mistake his smiling demeanor as a sign of weakness. Yeah, I know. Oh, and then a big strike and another brings Rob down. They're all trying to climb out. Nobody going through the door. That also is kind of interesting. The Brawler now struggling to get purchase to get out. Instead, finds himself racked into the side of the cage and then pulled down again. Yeah, that seems to be more what a Hell in a Cell is now. Turns him over and has him in a Boston Crab, but immediately kicked out of. Of course, no countouts, no pins, no submissions. This is strictly escape the cage to win. As we said earlier, this match determines who takes the championship, and the other opponent cannot go after this title, at least for a while. Brawler and Rob continue to trade blows. Immediate arm drag takedown onto Rob. Brawler picks up, strike to the face, sends Rob down. Tries to capture him, but an elbow sends him down. Then tries to connect again, misses, but then is able to get a funny sort of insecurity and then caught the Brawler in the face, sending him down. Oh, Rob tried to look like he was going to do some sort of belly-to-belly, but instead got cauliflowered. Couple of strikes. Brawler now in trouble. And it's a bomb that does not go off, shall we say. I don't know why Rob's going for the pin. This is not what you're up to. I don't know why you're seeming shocked. It's not about pins. You can't pin your opponent, Rob. Come on now. Kick to the midsection. Stretching on the Brawler. The Brawler, however, is able to get up. Overhand strike sends the Brawler into the corner. Rob coming in. High knee lift catches the Brawler. Again going for the pin. Still don't know why he's doing this. Why are they counting? Can they pin him in a cage match? I didn't think you could. Apparently they can. Even though the referee's not in the ring, so I don't know how he can. That is a very weird set of rules here, guys. Alright, the Brawler got Rob down, trying to get out. He seems to struggle to get his boot into the cage side. And gets caught again. Down he goes a third time. Drops a jumping knee onto his face. Brawler possibly in trouble. I did not hear the referee count last time. This time I distinctly heard him say 1 and 2. Maybe they can in this one. That's how it used to be. Yeah, I don't know. Rob going up. The Brawler is out. Rob just has to get that big hoof of his into... Oh, he's up. He's up. The Brawler better catch up or this is over. Rob is getting over. He's slashing his leg around the metal. Oh, but here comes the Brawler. The Brawler's up to try and catch him. The Brawler was up to try and catch him, but he cannot seemingly get him quick enough. Rob is going to win. Rob won! Oh my goodness, the Brawler didn't even put up a fight. And just like that, not with a bang, but a whimper, Rob retains the Triple Crown title, and the Brawler cannot challenge for it again as long as Rob holds it. Goodness gracious. That was a interesting match, I would argue. Not quite sure I would call it a good match, but it was an interesting one. First cage match in DCW ends with the Brawler stuck on the inside while Rob gets out, gets down, and preserves his title.
Here is your winner, and still Triple Crown champion, the Jester, Rob.
That's right, Kurt. You'll have to backstage fight everyone instead. So now the question is, what does the Brawler do? His stablemate is the champion at the moment, at least. Goodness gracious, what a crazy match. Well, Kurt, you're here just in time. And it says DMWF Tag Team Championship. Well, it's not supposed to say that. Why does it say that? Don't know. Guess I didn't change the name, that's why. Guess it's a good thing I'll have an opportunity to change that name, huh? Alright. Big tag team match. These boys have held this title longer than anybody else has held their title in this federation. So they will want to win against the Shadow Foxes. This is, I believe, the only non-stipulation match on the card. And here comes the Shadow Foxes. So the D&D Originals have had sort of a one-on-one, 1-1 lost one so far. They won the stipulation match earlier this evening, the Tornado Tag 3-way, or 6-way, which ended with the Originals clean sweeping the Unprofessionals, creating an opportunity for someone on that team to go after a title. Looks like it will either be the World title or the Triple Crown title in our next pay-per-view, whenever that is, coming up, called Redemption. Here they come. Shadow Foxes is a relatively new team, of course. Fox has lost a couple of different teammates over the last little while, so he'll be looking to gain a victory here. And a big win for him. It's one of the first times he's been able to go for the championship. If you remember, the Unprofessionals had actually beaten them in a match, but decided to go for the much more dangerous and less rewarding triple threat, six-man tag match. Want to slap that smirk off of Avalos. Well, you'll get your opportunity, because coming now, it's our boys, Dave and Kurt. I like the fact that the first thing you see is some punches loaded, but anyway. Alright, here they are, the champions of the Danger Us Alliance. David's just way too happy about the song. It wasn't that long ago when these two struggled to get wins, but they have been on a good streak as of late. A lot of wins tied up. They'll be looking to maintain that against these two. Alright, here we go. It's the DCW Tag Team Champions on the line.
Tag Team Shade, the
Yes, the ketchup.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 601 pounds, Shay and the Professor Fox, the authors of pain. Shay, the Professor Fox,
again.
and their opponents, at a combined weight of 579 pounds, they are the champions, Mad Dog Kurt and Dave King Baker, the Dangerous Alliance.
There they are. Can they retain? It's a big match feel, big match night. They beat those two last week on Blast, so they will be hopeful that they should be able to do it, but we'll see. Starting off, it is Kurt versus Avalos. Big strike. Bringing it Professor Fox 3 times. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's something about the intros. Instead of doing the intros as they enter, it does all the intros over and over again. Just seems to do with some matches, and the tag team matches, I think, are the biggest culprits. Kurt getting stretched out by Avalos. Cross body sends Kurt crashing to the floor. Not had a lot of offense so far, but jawbreaker in effect. And then a strike to the midsection, catches him, but return favor with a shot to the kidneys. Avalos gets punched again, though. Kurt picked off, tossed to the other side of the ring. Oh, and a crouching DDT sends him to the mat. And then he throws him into the corner, tags in his partner. Fox is be looking to take advantage of this. Double elbow and then a spin maneuver. Double senton, possibly. But Dave is able to tag in. So it's Fox versus Dave. Two big men on their teams working together. They have a lot of experience against one another for sure. Fox caught out there. Drop kick and another. Send him to the floor. Then he comes in with a lariat, which again puts him down. One. No, not even a count of two there. Working away now on the chin. Stretching. I don't know, Kurt. I don't know where Dave is tonight. Or Sabrina, for that matter. And a strike to the midsection and another to the face. Dave elbows his way out of it. Another elbow sends Fox crashing into the, well, not crashing, but into the turnbuckle there. Dave puts a stop to him being able to escape. Lifts him up. Oh, but Fox able to get his way out of there. Throws him into the corner. European uppercut, send him crashing to the floor. Now he's working on the neck again, on the chin, putting pressure on the lower back, but Dave able to grab the leg and pull Fox down. Nope. Tried to go in on him, but got caught again. Fox has been able to put Dave into big trouble. Oh, but could not tag out. Dave moves in. He's going to throw him across the ring. He's going to tag, oh, and knocks the referee down in the process. Does, however, tag Kurt. I'm assuming the referee must have noticed that out of the corner of his eye because he doesn't call foul. Dave out, Kurt in. Kurt goes down immediately, though. Punch, European uppercut. Throws him out of the ring. He crashes into the apron. Then Dave tries a combination again, but gets caught again. They are fighting outside of the ring. They can't win the championship out here. Fox needs to get Kurt back in the ring. Instead, he smashes him off the apron. Dave tries to come in to help his partner, but misses. Kurt being dragged and thrown back in. Elbow to send Kurt down some more. Fox closes in, gets back in the ring, puts a stop to the countout, throws him into the opposite corner, and tags in his partner. Looks like they're doing a combined move, and it's a splash into a power slam, combined slam. But Dave able to save the day, keeps it from being a pinning combination, but Avalos again goes for the pin, but the referee out of position allows Dave to get him before he can actually get it. Kurt, jawbreaker, escapes. And then power slams Avalos to avoid, or sidewalk slams Avalos. Now, oh, but Avalos able to cross body from nothing, and now all of a sudden it's deep trouble for Kurt. Neck stretched again, but Kurt able to escape. Again, another jawbreaker. Kick to the midsection and a DDT. Kurt goes for the pin. That was not going to be enough to get the big man down and out. Former champion, 2 different championships. Avalos looking to take advantage of his experience, going after Dave. Dave, however, Dave and Kurt have become tag team weapons. They know how to win these matches and win these belts. He's putting the squeeze on Avalos. He's racking him up. Is Avalos going to submit? He's waving and flailing his arms. He's trying to fight it off. He does with a big head split. But gets kicked. And Dave is back under control. Working on the arm, but then gets punched to the face. Comes in to try and clothesline. Misses. Oh. Then gets himself into big trouble. Avalos is going up to the top rope. Looking like he's going to do his patented move. Drops the leg. Instead, throws it into his corner and tags in Professor Fox. And now that combo coming again. It's another assisted powerbomb. Not good for Dave. 1, 2, Kurt. Hurry up. Gets his partner out of trouble, but took his sweet time. Oh, Avalos gets Kurt up and sends him flying. And now Dave is alone. Pressure being applied. Dave's neck has got to be feeling it. Stretched out and in trouble. Back heel by the Fox one. And then a big drop kick. And then an enziguri. Turns him over, neck breaker. Picking him up again, tries to go for another kick, but then gets clotheslined out of hell. And here comes Dave, working away on him. Backbreaker, sends him down. Goes for the pin, but he's right in front of Avalos. 1. No, not even 2. Fox trying to get tagged out. Doesn't reach his partner. Dave needs to get him back into his own corner so he can take advantage of the situation. Oh, it looked like he was going for a powerbomb, but it got reversed, and it was a tilt-a-whirl sort of headbutt. But Dave comes in with a big forearm strike. Able to get out of the problem. Oh, but his back gives out on him. That's not good. And in the process, he gets DDT'd. He is a bleeding man. Avalos gets in, but Kurt gets tagged in. Dave rolls to the floor. He might be in big trouble. He might need some medical assistance. Kurt is working his way through Avalos. He's the only one in the ring for his team. His partner is down, out, and hasn't been moving. Double axe handle to the face. But, able to return the favor was Avalos. with nobody in the corner. He's trying to take the... why is the referee allowing that? He just took the turnbuckle off in front of the referee. The referee doesn't even notice. Grabs Kurt, tries to send him into the turnbuckle. Both men miss. Tied up in the ropes. Kurt in trouble. Thrown into the opposite corner. Misses on that clothesline. Kurt now has an opportunity. He comes in, but gets pushed off. Avalos going in for the high rent district, and it fails badly. Kurt catches him, knocks him down. The referee is putting the turnbuckle pad back on. Dave is finally moving. And Avalos is in big trouble. Avalos gets thrown back into the ring. Kurt chases in after him. Dragging him more towards the center. Tags in Dave. Dave, who's been out of the ring for quite some time, trying to recover from the beating he took. And immediately is in trouble. Avalos throws him to the opposite corner. Chases him in. Gets him sized up, but Dave fights out. Kurt trying to get in to interfere. He's distracted the referee. Can't say that seemed to matter so far. Dave is still working away on Avalos, however. Oh, but he gets caught out. Is it going to be? Oh, he spins him over, throwing him over in sort of a German. Thought it was going to be a pile driver, but instead. And then he tosses him on his face. Dave, again, in big trouble. Avalos has been taking advantage of Dave's weakness. The blood getting into his eyes, seeping down in front of his face. Again, gets him in that power bomb, and this time follows through. He's got him in a pinning combination. 1, 2. Kurt, get in there. And again, oh my goodness. Suplex sends Kurt down. Dave comes back, fires back finally. Now it's Kurt's turn. Oh, and a cross body sends Dave to the mat. Avalos goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. The winners and new champions. Shadow Fox. Kurt caught out with a cross, or Dave caught out with a pretty weak cross body, but Dave had already been finished off at this point and had nothing left. I'm sure they'll want a rematch. They'll need it when we come back from our break. I know, yeah. The other thing is they didn't get the belts. I mean, they won the match. They are the champions, but they didn't get the belts at the end, which is really weird. All right, here's our other tag team championship match. This one's another biggie. This is another one of these matches where the winner will not have to face the loser again. The last chance for the Abysses of Eternity to gain the tag team titles that they've been fighting for the better part of 2 months now. The British Union have had their number in every match they've fought. Too many counters. Noticed seems so weird. Yeah, I was really surprised at how many times they were able to counter. Avalos is really good at that. I've noticed that with his character. I think that's why he's won 3 championships, is because in matches like that, he seems to be able to counter out of nowhere. He struggles in matches where their rules are a little bit less set in place. Much like how Webby is incredibly vulnerable to any sort of submission move, which I've never been able to figure out why. Of course, this is all going to change when I have to redo all these wrestlers, because their stats will not be the same, I guarantee you that. Alright, here come the Abyss of Eternity. Coming out in their warrior colors, as per usual in these matches. It's face paint Tamara. along with Sabrina. And again with the tag team championship matches, there's no announcement of the competitors as they're going to the ring. TLC match 2 weeks ago, the Abyss of Eternity had an opportunity to win the championship. They lost as Phoenix was able to defeat them in that match and able to grab the belt. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what they can do here. It'd be interesting. I know in these situations, once a team gets your number, it's very difficult from a morale standpoint to kind of come back from that and kind of struggle. And that's one thing I have noticed with this team. Once things start to go badly, they just sort of roll on themselves. But they'll be wanting to get this championship bad. Very, very bad at this point. And they're ready for the champions who are coming right now. The hail of boos that greet this team, still well known as one of the teams that are very disliked in the Federation. Fans are not fans of this group anyway. They have held the titles since winning them off the unprofessionals for quite some time now. They've been able to defend them successfully several times, and they have made a lot of teams look pretty silly so far. This is, of course, their only second pay-per-view defense, as both team members were involved with different matches at Distractorama. We cannot have that. One Seb. Boo. That's right. Boo. Okay. Here we go. Women's Tag Team Championship up for grabs.
The original gangster, Pong, the Nightmare, on the way to the ring. The original gangster, Pong, and the Nightmare, the Dangerous Alliance. The original gangster, Pong, the Nightmare, and their opponents. They are the Women's, the Queen Bee, and the Real Deal, the Union.
I have no idea why it says that either. Why it says the women's. Doesn't say tag team, just says women's. Alright, here we go. Tag team belts up for grabs. 4 women who know each other so very well. They have a rivalry on par with just about anybody. This is a tornado tag match. Both sides wanting to gain that advantage. Both sides trying to win. Trying to do everything they can. Title once again up for grabs. The stipulations in this match, it is an Extreme Rules match. Any weapon legal, any move legal, any part of the ring, anywhere can get a pin. Neither side really at the advantage. Both sides, although now it seems like the Abyss of Eternity have gotten the advantage. But Phoenix there to take her over, and there goes Tam. Now, Sabrina working away. Holy cow, on to B, but B turned her right up and over the ring ropes and in onto the floor. So Sabrina's in trouble. Series of kicks come in to take her out, and Inseguri to the back of the head. Sabrina's in big trouble. Thrown back into the middle of the ring. Tamara's looking for weapons, and does find a kendo stick, but immediately gets it knocked out of her hand. Oof. Bee, meanwhile, working away on Sabrina in the center of the ring, taking her up and guillotines her off the top rope. Now Bee looks like she might be going. Oh, and she's found the kendo stick. So is she going to use it? No! Taken and then used against her. First time we've seen a weapon actually used in an Extreme Rules match in a while. Sabrina actually able to hammer home and caught Bee out. Bee in trouble. Red marks across her body from where that tattooed her. But she comes in and is able to fight back. Overhand strike misses. Sabrina turns it over and throws her away. Meanwhile, Phoenix comes in to try and interfere, misses. And now finally catches up to Sabrina. They need, as a tag team, the Abyss of Eternity need to be together. They need to be both up. They can't have one basically getting tag team by herself, which is pretty much what's happened so far to Sabrina since Tamara went down. Follow-up move by Bee, catches her out. She goes for the pin, but saved by her partner. Bee now gets caught. Compound slam. Sabrina now, they're working on Bee as a team. Catching Bee out, knocking her down. Phoenix, however, goes after Sabrina. Comes in. Hurricane Rana pile drives her into the mat. In the process, thrown over again. Oh, but gets caught this time by Phoenix. Phoenix has been Tamara's kryptonite, pretty much. Seems like whenever those two combine. Oh, look at these two. Oh, he gets out of the way just barely in time. Phoenix is waiting for something to happen. Comes down. Drops an elbow in the small of her back. Sends Tamara reeling. Sabrina trying desperately to get back up. Pulling herself back to a standing position. Tamara catches Bee's boot and throws her down. Now Tamara's winning her argument. Bee, however, is able to fire back. Reversals and then a nice back heel kick catches Tamara. Goes after Sabrina. Goes floating in the air briefly. Comes back down. Oh, punches catch Sabrina out. Phoenix is a little too close and got caught herself. Celebrating a little early. Hip attack sends Sabrina down. Bee going for the cover. Are they going to do it again? Are the British Union again going to get this win? No. Kicks out just barely. Oh, Bee caught. Thrown up and over. Phoenix laying the boots in on Sabrina. Sabrina able to come back. Elbow to the face. Duck stretches that leg out. He is rolled out of the ring, so now Phoenix is in no man's land. Cradle DD slam, there we go. Cradle suplex, goes for the pin. One. No. Phoenix is not in that much trouble yet. However, Bee comes in and she is able to get a hold of her. Oh, Tamara's got her. Submission maneuver. There's two submission maneuvers going on. Both escape. It was so close. Bee going for the pin, but way too close to Tamara, who stops it immediately. Bee tries to go for a drop kick, misses. And now she's the one in trouble. Tamara, but that didn't last very long. Phoenix trying to get out of the grogginess, and they combine, they collide. British Union are out of sync. Unbelievable. Phoenix going for the pin. 1, 2. No, that was too close. Sabrina able to kick out. Bee launches herself at Tamara, sending Tamara rolling out of the ring. Sabrina, however, is able to catch Phoenix, but catches a drop kick for a good measure. Bee able to get back control. Misses on a stomp. Catches Sabrina with a punch. Now the British Union are now following it up. Going in. DDT onto Sabrina. On that small mat on the concrete. And a big punch sends Sabrina down. She is unconscious. But Phoenix and Tamara locking up on the other side. Series of kicks. The Union are taking control. She is trying to choke her out. She's got her set up. The referee is watching. He's looking for a tap. Is there going to be a tap? Can Sabrina escape this clutch? The Takuta clutch? She does. Oh my goodness. Able to get out. She suplexes B. The other two fighting on the opposite corner. Headbutts galore by Phoenix right now. And another one. Oh my goodness. So much action happening in such crazy areas. Punch taken over. The referee looking over at the other side. Sabrina now has control. Jawbreaker sends her reeling. Quick punch by B. And another. Misses on the next connection. Back elbow though from Sabrina. Catches B. Flips her over. Now the kendo stick is back in. Sabrina. As Phoenix uses it to tattoo Tamara. Onto the apron. B's face makes an acquaintance. However, in the ring, Phoenix is dominating. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, 2 and so much close. Phoenix angry at that one. Sabrina, however, catches her. I don't think she realized she got into the ring. Sabrina rolling, gets out. Another pinning attempt. This cover a little sloppy. 1, 2. Tamara able to get out. B turns Tamara over. Going for the pin again. 1, 2. No, British Union not pulling the leg up, not getting the pin. They are getting a little cocky right now. I think they've had their way with this team. I think they've got it won. They toss Phoenix over though. And now Tamara working her way onto B. Kick misses. Comes in for another one. Another strike misses. Sends B. B grabs her. Turns her over. Oh. Neck breaker, but another kick at it too. Another sloppy pin, to be honest. That arm drag takeover did not work to her advantage. Now, there it is. It's that DDT. Can Sabrina finish the deal? 1, 2, 3! No, 2.5. I thought it was 3. It looked like 3. I thought she had her done. That was so close. So very close. 2. No, and again B escapes. Sabrina catches both. Sabrina with a high-risk maneuver catches both of them. Now is the best chance they've got. 2 3/4 indeed. Can these girls finish the deal? Kick from Phoenix trying to get out. She catches both of them. In the process, sends Sabrina into the corner. Sabrina follows it up. The 2 of them. She's got her. Oh, the rapid elbow strikes. Phoenix pushes her away, but she gets knocked down. Oh, senton sends Sabrina down. Tamara kick to the gut. They lock up. Fighting it out. Tamara pushes her out. Gets her down. She's got her in her submission. She's got her. She's got her. B misses, but it's enough to stop the hold. She had the disarmer locked in, but the only thing that saved Phoenix was B. B picks up Tamara. She's got her up and drops her face on the turnbuckle. Picks her up again. Kick. And another. And a third. And a fourth. It's yes kicks all around. That's a great. Now what? 1, 2. Oh, it's one of those cheap ones where you're sitting there going after everything for them to get that win. Again with a DDT. Sabrina going for the pin. B trying to get over, barely does. Sabrina misses, falls down, tripping over her competitor. 2. No, she kicks out again. This match is just so close. These two teams are so competitive. Kick after kick after kick. He rolls to the floor. Phoenix in deep trouble now. Being rolled up on by both of them. Double DDT. But Phoenix able to escape. But you know the Abyss of Eternity are feeling it. They've got them where they want them. They've got the Union where they need them to be. They just need to get that pin. Russian leg sweep on Phoenix. Sabrina grabs a hold of the hair of Phoenix, sends her to the apron. She crashes down, picks her up one more time. She gonna throw her into the apron again? No. Instead, she picks her up, sweeps the leg. Johnny, punch to the face, and then drops B. Goodness gracious. The Abyss of Eternity are going mental. They are taking the British Union to school. They roll them both back in. Phoenix firing back finally. Both of the British Union members fighting their way back. Sunset flip. Doesn't go for the pin. Pulls Tamara out of the corner. They're both down. Phoenix going for the high-risk move. It backfires. She runs into Sabrina's legs. Pin! But Sabrina able to get her out of it. Thrown into B. B and Phoenix, who had a couple of miscommunications earlier, seeming to be back working on all cylinders again. After it looked like they were doomed. Oh my goodness, it's a common 1, 2. Oh my gosh. With the feet on the ropes and everything, she could not get it. Sabrina bridging suplex gets her down. Oh, but then gets caught out in a small package. 1, 2. The schoolboy does not get her though. Or should we say schoolgirl? Instead, leg sweep. Pressure on the legs. Again, Phoenix taking that risk. Going up to the high rent district. She's up there. She's ready. She jumps and again she misses. Sabrina. Oh, pin on the other side. 1, 2. No, not enough. Sabrina was absolutely hammering on Phoenix there for a little bit. Phoenix still in trouble. She's getting tag teamed on, literally. Kicks coming in. Hard and fast. Oof. She's got her in an arm bar variation of her disarmor, but it's not enough to actually finish the job. She does turn her over, goes for the pin. 1, 2. B is back in though. No! I thought she stopped it, but instead, they win! The Abyss of Eternity have won the championship. I thought B was in time. I thought she'd hit her in time. But instead, they win. Wow. What a crazy match. And these two, well deserved.
Women's Tag Team, the original gangster, Pong, and the Nightmare, the Dangerous Alliance.
Tag team champions and well deserved. They send the British Union packing. And for the first time, winners of a tag team gold. Sabrina's got to be delighted. This is the second time, actually, that Tamara's had the tag team championships, but that was with her former partner. So now we're down to the last two matches. First up, a last man standing match for the World Championship. Who will walk away with this one? Webby, having lost after a brutal match with the Brawler 2 weeks ago, when Austin cashed in the MacGuffin in the bank and was able to take the belt away. This is his first defense of that title. Webby wants it back. Webby proved last week he's willing to do anything to get it. This match, basically you just knock your opponent down, and if they get counted to 10, you win. So this won't be pretty. This won't be a specialist match. This will not be flips. This will simply be fists.
The following contest is a last man standing match, and is for the World's Heavyweight Championship.
Angry Panda coming to the ring without his belt, which he won at Distractorama. He's angry. I would even say he's livid. And he wants his title back. Yeah, it was a very good match. That previous one. The tag team matches have been very good, both of them. Alrighty, so the Grumpy Panda is in the ring. He's waiting on the Horseman. And I think he wants his pound of flesh. You gotta think this kind of match favors Webby, but we'll see. As we said earlier, weak to submissions, but has won a lot of matches where submissions haven't been involved. So he will be wanting his title back, and now he gets a shot. There's a sight that I don't think any of the unprofessionals thought they would see. Austin with the title belt. I think no matter how this match works, I don't think we've seen the last of these two conflicting. Not by a long shot. Really, this is only their first match against each other for the belt. You can't really call the MacGuffin match a match in normal sense. So, although this rivalry has been going probably ever since Royal Revolution. Webby had a bit of a time off when he was going after the belt against Avalos/Goose, but I guess Goose really, because Avalos didn't make it there and he was busy fighting Austin at that point. This is our 5th champion, I believe? Yes, 5th champion. Will Austin be able to hold the belt?
The challenger from New Hampshire, weighing in
Webby,
at 336 pounds, the Bear.
The Bear. I love the way she says certain things. Goose. Goose.
Introducing the champion.
The Bear.
From Louisville,
Makes me mad every
Kentucky,
time.
weighing in at 256 pounds, he is the world's heavyweight champion, the Horseman, Austin.
Alrighty. Wow, that's a frightening bit of teeth. Alright, let's see how this sucker goes. This will not be pretty. I expect to see blood, I expect to see a lot of pain, a lot of agony, and a lot of counting. straight up, kicks him right in the back of the head, right to get off with, and Webby, angered at that, takes control. However, Austin able to flip him over. Webby doing little kicks with his feet. Rolls him up, kick to the back. Austin working away. As you say, basic rules of this match are get your opponent knocked out. Referee counts to 10, you win. That is literally the only rule. Everything else can and will happen. They can fight anywhere. The count can happen anywhere. I've seen matches where people have had entire stacks of chairs piled on them. All sorts of weird and wonderful things have happened to keep them down. I've seen a forklift truck put on one particularly hilarious incident. But we'll see. We'll see if it gets that far. So far, they've stayed in the ring quite obediently, which is a little odd. Not gonna lie. I would suspect you're gonna do a lot more damage outside the ring than inside. Webby getting up to that second turnbuckle, celebrating, and then splashes Austin out of the corner. So far, neither competitor going for any illegal, or in this case, very legal objects, and none of them even attempting to look like they're taking this out of the ring. Austin looking like he is gonna go for it. Oh, I thought he was gonna do a tilt-a-whirl DDT, but instead put him onto the top rope, and now, woof, spinning moonsault. Now, waiting for Webby to crawl back to his feet. Punches, 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 and he's down. The count has begun.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Webby's still not even moving yet.
7,
Good grief.
8.
Oh, he starts to move finally. Austin closes in straight away, though. Won't even let him get to his feet. He just comes in, tucks in, stretches that arm out, trying to keep Webby down, waiting for the referee to count again. Again, Webby cannot get up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Finally moving, but again, closed in by Austin, but Webby actually able to get to his feet. Picks up Austin, has him, and drops him. Standing suplex, then followed up the headbutt, kick, and now we're counting Austin.
2, 3, 4.
I'm not sure how Austin's unconscious from this, to be perfectly frank. I would, if it was me, I'd be going out of the ring, because all the things that are going to knock an opponent out are outside the ring.
8.
If you get knocked out inside the ring, that's not good. Now Webby's got a hold of Austin, puts him up against the ropes, goes in for a couple of strikes, and misses on the second one. Drops a coffin drop, jump, leaping backbreaker, whatever you, or backdrop, whatever you want to call it, and then follows it up with a lariat, sending Austin to the ground. Kind of got him where he wants him. Austin can't seem to get up.
3, 4.
Yeah, if you're outside the ring, you can be counted out as well. Like they do the exact same count no matter where you are.
7, 8.
It's basically a false count anywhere match. But for some reason, so far, we have not gone outside the ring once. And it's a big jackhammer. He's got him down, but not well enough. Puts him into the corner, coming slowly in. But he sets him up. He's got him up, Got him where he wants him. Looks like it's going to be that one-wing angel. This might be enough. It's hard to say.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, he sits up the last second. And much like Austin did, Webby follows in straight away. Strikes to the face on Austin. Stomp to the chest. And Austin gets pulls Webby over. And now Webby's turn to lay on the ground.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
The referee's getting up there again.
7, 8.
And Webby moves at 8. Rolls out of the way. Comes in. Big forearm. Sends Austin to the mat. And again, we're counting.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This has not been what I would call a fast-paced match. But he's got Austin up. Takes him, bashes him into the top turnbuckle. Austin woozy, but gets immediately out. Got a second wind out of this. Whoop. My bad. I lost that for a second. There we go. We're back. Never saw what happened. My apologies.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, Webby's up a bit quicker. Austin gave him the opportunity to get up and then follow a Samoan drop. Kind of put an end to that. Comes in. He's got him in those quick, fast punches that he loves to do. He's got Webby reeling. Comes in, clothesline, and again, Webby is in trouble. Springing off the ropes with his final combination. Webby down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh-oh, Webby. You need to start moving, buddy.
9,
Uh-oh.
10.
It's over. Webby could not move. Is still down even. And our winner and still champion is Austin. Yeah, it was a very slow match. I need to see a better match than that. That was pretty horrendous. Very methodical, one might say.
Here is your winner and still World's Heavyweight Champion,
Angry
the
Panda
Horseman,
quits. He leaves the
Austin.
DCW. Hello, Webby. So Austin gets the win again. Maybe it was Webby that killed my computer. Killed the save. Vanishes into the crowd, never to be seen or heard from again. Nice. You'll get your revenge, I'm sure. All right, we're at the final match of the evening. The main event. Runa versus Brenna for the Women's World Championship. Brenna able to capture it away from Runa after Runa had won at Distractorama, thanks to, again, another MacGuffin in the Bank match. So will Brenna be able to retain, or will she lose her title? So far, we've had 2 tag titles change hands, and nobody else's. So we'll see the singles matches so far. Yeah. Made this bad game crash on me.
Is a tables, ladders, and chairs match, and is for the Women's World Championship.
On her way to the ring, it's Runa, the challenger.
Introducing the challenger from Washington, adorable Stephanie.
Runa will be looking to regain a belt that she must have felt she didn't deserve to lose when she did. Next up is our champion. Here she comes. It's Brenna. Ready to defend her championship in a tables, ladders, and chairs match, TLC.
And introducing the champion from Elysian Fields. She is the Women's World Champion, the Maverick.
So Brenna, who has held the championship and lost it after taking it away from Runa at Distractorama, or not at Distractorama, at the couple of weeks back, will be wanting to retain here. Runa, of course, the first ever women's champion, will want that title back badly. This match will be ugly, it'll be nasty, and hopefully more interesting than the last one. Basically, the waves are about her being a Viking warrior, basically. And she's kids. She's like a wave rolling over you. There, that's kind of the way I looked at it. Alright, going old school, heading out. Looks like she's looking for some sort of weaponry. Of course, we've got tables littered around the place. Oh, Brenna tried to hit her. Got her the second time around. Oh, picked up and... Ooh, spine buster. Catches her. Or backbreaker, I should say, not spine buster. Runa coming around the corner. Looks like she is looking for something. It might just be the ladder. Although why she went off the one way to get to this ladder. Yep, that's what she's looking for. I don't know. Of course, the belt is suspended over the mat, so you will need a ladder at some point. Oh, Brenna tried to go in for a kick, but missed and got caught out. So now it's Runa's turn to make short work of Brenna suplex. She is able to catch her quite quickly. Runa stacking up the table. Brenna, however, arm drag, throws her over her shoulder and is able to put Runa on the back foot. Stomps on her arm. looking to take advantage early so that she can make her way up the ladder safely and with the least amount of problems. Ooh, she's stretching her. Oh, and then stomped on the arm. Oh my gosh, that's ugly. That is so ugly. Stretched her out and then just tromped on her arms. Now, Hurricane Rana sending Runa into the ladder. Drops a knee on her face to go with it. The champion is in good position now. Oh, but Runa firing back, comes back at the champion. Picks her up. And she's got her in this elevated suplex. She's lifting her. She's showing off just how strong she is. And then drops her on her back. Doing a few presses with Brenna's entire weight. Grabbing onto her head. Picks her up and drops her. Smashes that knee into the champion. Champion in big trouble now. It's her turn to be the one struggling. Runa tries to close in, gets an arm drag takeover. Now, Brenna picks her up, slams her. And after a power slam, she picks her up again, but got reversed. Probably a little too much of that. And then she is taken over by Runa. Runa tried to follow up with a kick, misses. Brenna picks her up and slams her to the mat for her pleasure. Goes in for a kick. So far, weapons not been a factor. Only a matter of time, one would think. Kick to the abdomen. Champion is now reeling, but able to once again get out of trouble. Slams Runa to the mat. Of course, you cannot win by pinfall. You cannot win by submission. You must climb the ladder. Slamming her head into the mat, into the ring, or into the turnbuckle over and over and over again. Going possibly for the... Yep. Brenna sets up the ladder. It's kind of off. I don't think she can get the championship belt from there. Runa and her lock up. Putting pressure on the arm, but Runa fighting out of it is able to get away from her. Jawbreaker sends the champion down to the mat. And a spinning lariat sends Brenna looking like she got cornered by the table. Now Runa headed up to the top. Already going for the championship, already tugging away. Brenna needs to get up there. She is able to push the ladder over. Gets Runa down and puts her down. Kick for good measure. Working away on Runa. Throws her over the rope onto the apron. She gonna bring her back in? She does. A hard way, of course. Picks her back up again. Close, they tie up. Runa able to get Brenna over, but the champion is able to escape. Throws her over again. She, looked like she was going to try and punch her off the apron, but instead yanks her back in one more time over that top rope. Runa in trouble. Runa in big trouble. The champ has got her right where she wanted her, but she now gets thrown out of the ring. Will Runa go for the belt? She has the champion where she wants her. She wants to go for the belt. She's setting up the ladder. Is she going to climb? She is climbing. She's going. She's reaching for it. So far, Brenna needs to hurry. She needs to get in. She needs to climb. She needs to put a stop to this. She does. Big strikes. Couple of good, strong fists. But Brenna gets one right back, and now the champion's got her. This is so dangerous. Picks her up, and they do! Oh my gosh, she does a suplex off the top of a ladder into the ropes. They're both tied up, but Runa able to get up. Brenna down. This could be it. We might have a new champion. Brenna is not moving. Runa is right there. It looks over, folks. It looks over. Brenna's just barely starting to move. Runa's taking an awful long time to try and figure out how to get that freaking thing off. But she's got it. She has got the championship. And she has won the title back. Brenna with that one suplex off of the ladder. Unable to get back to her feet fast enough. Devastating move. Absolutely devastating. And with that, Runa able to get, eventually, the belt down and claims her championship title.
Here
That
is your winner.
is
and
very true.
new Women's World Champion, Adorable Stephanie.
So Runa wins the World Championship, and we end Downfall on that note.